and who do I see? I see this same gentleman who took my gun in class with me, and it freaked me out. Um, I didn't know what to do. I was like, I need this class. I can't, I'm on pace. If I lose this class, it might be a year before I could graduate. So I stayed in the class. A little bit later, sure enough, that's who it was. We went around, introduced each other, and he came up to me on a break and he said, "I just want to let you know I'm so sorry for what happened. I was not the same person that I am now. I was really under the influence of drugs, but I've turned my life around, and I hope that you'll forgive me." Um, that was really a touching moment for me because I struggled with that situation for a long time. Um, but I'm glad that we ended that situation like we did. And it was still to this day a very bizarre chain of events that happened. So again, always be open to new opportunities and new ideas. I am thankful. My mother was very instrumental in, just raising me right, making sure I did all the right things, and keeping me on the path that I could actually see my dreams come true to become a police officer. Um, Another driving force helping me do what I do was certainly a mentor that I met in 1999. I worked for the United Nations as a civilian police officer. I took a leave of absence from the Fort Wayne Police Department and met Commander Singh So Kao, who taught me that relationships are extremely important. So you never know when you'll be able to help somebody or that they'll be able to help you. But having those relationships beforehand, before you need anything, is extremely helpful. Some other mentors that I've had along the way, Dr. Michael McMains, who wrote the book on crisis negotiations. I met him at a conference a few years ago, and we've been friends ever since. And because of my connection with him, I've traveled all over the world teaching hostage negotiations through the State Department. And I value his friendship and his mentorship. And I still talk to him to this day. And I'm really thankful that I'm connected to him and have learned everything that he's had to offer. So I invest in myself because I'm a lifelong learner. I think people should always be learning more and be learning new things. Um, I didn't have my degree when I got into the police department, and I went back to school for a little bit, and that was taking a while. Um, but I recently, in the last few years, went back and finished my bachelor's degree, and then went on and got my master's degree as well because I wanted to learn how to be a really good supervisor, really good leader. So I enrolled in the organizational leadership program at Indiana Tech and was really glad I did that because it was a great program. And I just learned, the great ideas on how to be the best leader possible. So by learning on a regular basis, I reinvest in myself all the time. And I would recommend that to people too. Never stop learning because if you stop learning, you pretty much die. So some of the hobbies that I do, I love to cook and I love to have friends and family over for dinner. I feel that that's really important to stay connected with people and not just other police officers. I like to have a great variety of friends because variety is definitely the spice of life. And the more connections you have, the better off you'll be in the long run. There are several ways that I stay grounded. One is regularly getting together with my family. We try to do regular Sunday family dinners on a regular basis, and I feel that that's really important for me to stay grounded. Meeting with my family, having dinner, talking with them, and just seeing how they're doing. It really helps me stay grounded. My wife also helps me stay very grounded. I can tell her anything, and I'm so lucky that I found her that I'm still thankful for her this day. The legacy that I want to leave behind, certainly in the city of Fort Wayne with my family and with the police department, is I want to be known as a helper. I also want to think, how can the police department do things better? So that is why I've really taken on the idea of harm reduction as really being a good positive thing for the police department and helping people who have substance use disorder get off drugs. Because what I have learned is we cannot arrest our way out of this drug issue. So we have to do something different. And so that something different is harm reduction and treatment and recovery. So by creating the Hope and Recovery Team program that we currently have, we're really helping people stay out of the criminal justice system and get into treatment and recovery, which has been a really positive thing for not just the police department, but for the city of Fort Wayne as well. So letting people know that uh, the police department is here to help. We are here to do good things and to help people get better. I feel that that really is my legacy right now. One thing that I would recommend for younger people is always be open to new ideas and new opportunities, because you never know where those opportunities or ideas are going to lead you. Um, Another thing would be, don't be afraid of hard work, because hard work is, um, some things are harder than others, but if you really apply yourself and do that hard work, good things will come to you. Uh, and again, always be open to new possibilities, because I'm so thankful that I have had the opportunities that I have. And if I would have turned any of those down, I don't know what my life would be like right now. So, always accepting those new possibilities and those new opportunities is really important for young people. So, one of the proud moments in my career is actually being asked to attend the FBI National Academy. Um, so in 2008, Chief York asked if I wanted to go to the FBI National Academy. It's basically 8-week leadership course at the FBI Academy in Quantico, Virginia. I'm there with other officers from not only around the nation but around the world, and it's a very proud moment for me, because less than 1% of law enforcement in the world get to go to the FBI National Academy. And I'm very proud of this. This picture, this was then FBI Director Robert Mueller was the director then. So I got a certificate from him. And you can see that certificate here. And I'm very proud of that. One thing that is goes on at the FBI National Academy is something called the Yellow Brick Road. It is basically a physical fitness challenge for all the participants, and you have a challenge each week that is kind of Wizard of Oz based. The very final challenge is a 6-mile obstacle course on the Marine Corps obstacle course there at Quantico. So 6 miles going through all the different kinds of obstacles. And then at the very end, they present you with this brick, which is very prestigious for law enforcement, because not everybody completes it or participates in that. So I feel very honored to have had that opportunity. I am very thankful that I have just had a great life. You know, I get to do what I love every single day. I have a family that loves me, and just everything seems to work out my way. So I don't know if luck is a part of it or perseverance, but whatever it is, I'm just glad that I've had the life that I've had. And I hope that others can have that life too.
As Captain Hunter said, relationships are extremely important. I met Captain Hunter at an event we had organized to honor late Deputy Sheriff Sandeep Singh Taliwal, and I kept the relationship going, and I was able to approach him for this interview. I hope his story motivates you. I'll be back with another inspiring story, but in the meantime, please like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Until then, be inspired and keep inspiring.